For decades, Northern Uganda was known around the world for the conflict, displacement, and the devastating legacy of the Lord's Resistance Army insurgency. But beyond the headlines, another story has been unfolding. It is the story of communities rebuilding from the very beginning, of voices that fostered peace and reconciliation, of traditions that restored identity, and of ordinary people who chose hope over despair. Today, Northern Uganda stands not as a symbol of war, but as a testament of resilience, healing, and renewal. And that is the story of transformation.
Ci dang ma pol magu bot komberi magu no kar ma kati kameleng ma pol dong ter je ma pol ma eno ber ga woki ye kitim magu ma pedu ma ber ka tam ni no mi tim ci be na dok o ngane o pian kar ma ana wa te kwere na chel en wa jini ye yom tu twal mer wa te ki an a o gi lok ma leng pa ba be kon dan we dan yue dan do ta dan do na cham man buông be lo bo ka ni ro mo ye we dan yue o be we kiti ki kar man ma kombe ki ti ka yu ne ma chalu pistok e o no ayo we o to pistok e no nyak ni ge we ko tum ma be iket chi we dan no kuch we dan be ra ko nya we dan po be ka to we dan be ka de no chan ko a wa ni gen ma tek maluba ke come luor ene kai lu tiang ma mege ma ene nyua lu gi to la bo yup mo mati raj ma petwer i wang bal mo mangar po bal po ri tu nero ino gi nero ine let total an ber no na yang pia rwate kwiri en kita do rwate kwiri tin ka ina ye dong ina jo de kon ke come ye vek dano non kuch iteke itelo ma inti kama ini logi dano luta tu kimbe alega ruba alega wek ruba o kere twin maleng wek oruto kit ini kuch mo ma dano tika mirone ni tinong dogi dano mo mol cheri ilum ku chero ku cha ki twin gi ki jomo kar ma ku chero ki twin gi mo no don ku endo du dida weng no beru dano mo cherlum ku de chan ma dit mo kal kakal chi yo ne weng ngata loy weng ene ye ien du pa ju beru ma chalu lekka ne du ju ka aburu yo abera tamwe eni ka puri kono kiero ka kan nok mi ra a cheto ka mo khi ka cher dong en lok dong kit eni ka dong ro mo nya ko ni ge be no be be andong ai yele to twal en oloto ka kamo ma dong oloto miel ka twere ka mente ko ye wek wa yap yup man ma ke lo ni to pa yo ni dong en yup pi eni en yup ma bi mio oloto ku yu be tie pi lwa bien ka dong dang ki ken gang wen gu ket gu du go gang ku cha no ku cha no agonya ma pol iket me ko ma megi dok no ngo mu dong dan wen mero no ko ma be dan be no be ti che en no be no ten be no kwan bi ra ngo je mi wen o te me ket me lo ma we ko dan be ma be chi do pa yo kar ma ana chao o cha ka me a chao ma en awal ni uber ma chalu lek chi kom lek ka chora ti tang we en lek ki en mon ka a cha ko ti io ma be pero mo ko na dang chi we ko u di ku wen na a karo na ka piang ang no mo ta ka mo ti pa ki mia ma office pa sarim sare en o mi ra mo ta ikar no mi muta cha ber ma be ma da rio kamo e ken cha mo ki ken na kar cha mo e ken dok aye ni awat ki down ni ka ti ka karo po bet ki luoro mo pe beru bet ki twit mo marat ni dok ko ku an dok ki jumo ken ma ro ber ki twit marat ko ma o bera gonya kera Pian anti kumberi jalu ngat ma tika jualu kue ngame kuc kiluak. Ci en ma tika jualu ne borduak e. Amir tu cero doni borduak ti papero aku gona tata. Wek duak kue wing. Ci wek yup me lui pagitiano. Tang cako mol jalu wei cero bom blok. Mado tugu me dang la wan cir. Udia ku koman mo guna ano report man wajib di dalam ma gwel market man mero kati igi mero winyo lok kibori ki mero winyo tamango kibori cha wa ku bera gonya cha ande lokadong madong ber pe cha ero chwa tiki cha ka wajib ni bera gonya kai tiki yubi chwini ni doi kat gang i kat doi tu ko gang bera gonya kwera cha mo kene romo no ko ba cha mo kene no pe romo no ko ba no wota do duong ma petware Chuero ami ukoma ke kana wen mwa ko ni olto yup me do payo uchung mano wek luak ubet kigan kumberi kai winyu ket ma dano ti ke ka yupe atang yup me achel me chao lar ngom en ta pe lar ngom no Yogi mire que ti quere ngara cera mire oro toe no ngo mol ma yao poro bot no pegi ti quere e ti quere vale che piet che lutero cera dan kwan che tero chak no riego pien ken maraj gen maraj ilobni eni gen maraj ma loy wen eni chan ma pede no ye ponye che lutero chan eni chan ma dit ma dong loy wen eni eno chi dan kumberi ti ka yabo wangeo Dan ti kanel mabo mapeda kan ngiu kangan mo ti ki lek ke mo nia dok atom mak ubel ngi dok puru dubi kolo eni dong pakke wang jiote dok te matwal yang dan be ye dong matwal ma be da
I am Akello Sheila, Member of Parliament, Gulu City, a teacher by profession, a person who grew up in the 60s and 70s when life was so good. So this war was not good. I remember the displaced people's, the internally displaced people's camps. That is where things were really bad. If you went and saw that time, you could cry tears. But thanks to the development partners, the UN agencies, the NGOs, community-based organizations, which started reorganizing the camps, putting up sanitations, well, and also putting up health facilities to help people. Otherwise, that alone could have finished people off. People died of cholera, people died of some illnesses, leave alone the guns. And I remember gradually I participated actively, even before I was a member of local council. In dialogue, we tried to encourage peace dialogue, which came up with, Betty Bigombe's Peace Accord. I think it was 1993. But that was destroyed by ultimatum which was given. So it didn't pick up very well. And we continue, and I saw that it was important that women should also be part of the peace building. And so we encourage women and youth to join in. When I became a councillor, we kept on insisting that women would not just be observers only. They should also be part of dialogue. They should participate on the table of peace talk. And I participated very much in the Juba peace talk, not as either government or peace team, but as an observer. And we were always supported by UN to go to Juba, the Juba peace talk. The Juba peace talk helped us a lot. Without it, I don't think so that we would be like we are now. The country should look at issue of education. And I've always told some other people that yes, in the past, things which were very difficult were taken up by government. Like, for example, university education or tertiary education was taken up by government. But now, those things are taken, they are taken by wananchi, the citizens. In the past, things which were very difficult in the hospital, operation, taken by government. But now they want you to take it up as an individual. Things which are very expensive for people. So I am a member of parliament. Social services we should go back to the drawing board and see our best to help our people. We are grateful for where we are now because we can sleep peacefully in our houses. But we are not happy when our children cannot go to school, because that is what the world is. The development is about education. And we are now able to speak together because of education, communication. Otherwise, culturally, you would not understand Luo, and I would not understand your language there. So that is it.
Michael. I grew up in Gulu in the time of the war, and what I remember about the LRA war is that in the outskirts of town where our home is, we would leave home every evening, come to sleep in the middle of town, either with relatives or under verandas, and then return home in the morning and prepare for school. But also, there are a few relatives who remained in the village, who refused to run, who were abducted. Some of them came back, others we have never seen ever again. And a little later, when I joined HSC, which was still at the time of the war, we had a military detached near our school. And sometimes the LRA soldiers would come as close as 1 kilometer from the school, and they would do lots of running battles with the soldiers. That's how I think at my time students at Laibi College were not abducted, but Sir Samuel Becker and Alagolum Major Seminary were abducted, because for us we had soldiers who came to live closer to school. But the highlight really is having to leave home every evening, go sleep in town, then return home in the morning to prepare for school, and we did that repeatedly for several years. Hashtag now works with young people who live on the streets. We target young people as early as 7 years old up to about 25, some of whom have been growing up on the streets. And yes, so we work with young people because, one, we know that the aftermath of the war did not leave Northern Uganda the same, especially Gulu, which was the epicenter of the war. We have livelihood for people who were disrupted, and therefore they did not get the upbringing that some of us got. And just for context, a lot of the young people we worked with did not experience the war firsthand, but they are now suffering the consequences because some of them have parents who were in captivity and they came back home with pregnancies. Some of the parents had run away from home, and when they returned, when peace now came back, they found that their homes were taken over by either soldiers or relatives, and they didn't have anywhere to go. And a lot of the young people that we work with are children of those who came and settled in town to look for safety and refused to go back home. So what we are dealing with now is the transgenerational harm that was caused by the war, which by extension is affecting the children that we work with now. So our work is on two fronts. One, we seek to build trust with young people in street situation. And once we've built trust, we help them to reconnect with their families back home, because we believe that the best place for a child is at home with parents who love and can care for them. And then on an individual basis, we work with the parents and families of those children to make sure that the child stays at home. But the bulk of the work is on fighting poverty, because as a region, we are impoverished and we are dealing with the impact of poverty. During the war, many sources of livelihoods were disrupted. Cows were taken, lands were taken over, people were not educated, and that means that they don't have a chance at making a decent livelihood like other people in other regions. So then, even when peace returned, it's just the guns that went silent, but people now remained to struggle with the mental health aspect of the war, seeing how families have been brutalized, mothers returning with their children back home, those children not being accepted by the broader family and the society, and now they have to fend for themselves. So that's a key part of why we do what we do, to sort of like provide a decent pathway for livelihood for young people. And that starts by getting off the streets those who are interested in reintegrating back home. Gulu and Northern Uganda has changed from what happened during the war. Now there's peace. People are on the path to recovery. We have seen infrastructural development happening, but also we have seen a reduction in number of NGOs working here. So that means the quality of life here is changing. And we still have challenges with crime, urban crime, corruption and leadership, but that's an opportunity for us to do better, an opportunity for us to rebuild livelihoods of young people. We have seen a lot of people still take advantage of young people during political times, because young people would give audience to anyone who will listen to them at that point. But I think the opportunity that we have here is to rebuild. Many people think that the war happened decades ago and therefore we should forget about it. But every day we are seeing people who are actually impacted by the war, who are doing everything they can to rebuild themselves. We are seeing mothers who came back with children from captivity, who have turned their situation around. So we do not want to be defined. We do not want to be defined by what happened to us as a region, but we want to overcome it. And overcoming it means that we have to economically empower ourselves so that we are able to afford a decent living, we are able to provide for our children, we are able to put food on the table, pay school fees, and so on and so forth. So I think we are on a path to recovery. And then the community members of Acholi and Northern Uganda have continued to do whatever they can, showing extreme resilience to survive. And with a little support from the government or development actors, we are able to do better. So that the kind of development that came in the aftermath of the war, the infrastructural, the education, and so on and so forth, is sustained. But now we actually want to live and enjoy a peaceful living for us as a region.